So we're meeting here for VIVA of Samia Al Nabuda Group for assignment Human Resource Management HUMR 4010, which has been taught by Padma. I will be assessing it now. That is Shankar Subramanian. Samia is a student, Raya is the interpreter, and Binita the IV. So we'll start with basic questions of the assignment what you have submitted, just to build up evidence that it is your work, because it's been demanded by the IV team. Okay, so we'll start with it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So looking at you can take a look at your assignment. Okay. So first thing we'd like to know is the first criteria is on understand the difference between personnel management and human resource management. So what comes when you say personnel management? Okay, let's say personnel management has got developed into human resource management now. Okay, that's what we are seeing. You're also working for the human resource, right?
Yes.
In Al Nabuda. So what do you think is the major difference between the old system and the new system? What is the major difference? What do you think is the major difference? Have you understood the question or you?
Yes.
Okay, answer.
For the human resource management, we will administrate to follow the company and make employee coming in time and help the employee if you have the problem in the work.
No, you have not understood the question. I'm not asking you what is personnel management. I'm not asking you what is human resource management. I'm saying the organizations are shifted from personnel management earlier to human resource management. So what you think is the major difference? What has left? What has led to this major development?
سامية هو يقصد انه صار عندش عملية التحول من القديم النظام القديم للنظام الجديد. شنو أهم شيء الاختلاف بيناتهم بين البيرسونال مانجمنت اللي كان وهسه الهيومن مانجمنت.
Just one main difference.
بس الطيب واحد. يعني أهم اختلاف صار بيناتهم.
من الحين شو كانوا قبل يستخدمون والحين شو؟
لا الاختلاف الأساسي بيناتهم. يعني شو الاختلاف بين البيرسونال والحين هسه؟ شنو أهم اختلاف؟
I'll just explain again. Earlier they were following personal management. Okay, personal management was basically administrative. You just do the payroll, salary, class. Now it is totally different. There's a new dimension. So what is that? What is that? What has happened? What has happened which has led to this, and what is the major difference?
You have the technology.
You can explain in Arabic. There's no problem. You explain in Arabic, she will translate.
وسائلهم الحديثة عندهم وسائل حديثة زي استراتيجيات يستخدمونها بطريقة أحسن.
شلون مثل شنو؟ طريقة أحسن.
Just be loud, so let it get recorded.
إذا عندهم الموظفين مباشر ولا إنه يتفاهمون ويا المدير.
زين.
زين
وش تقصدين
What is one major difference? One major difference.
الأجهزة اللي عندهم.
She mentioned down the new technology they are using involve the new technology in their work. As example, she mentioned the devices which they will use, such as a computer or whatsoever, sending email to communicate. And even she mentioned another difference, that now the strategy, how they are dealing with the employee, they are giving more opportunity to the employee to talk with the manager, discuss, raise their voice, discuss between other, not only obey and follow the orders from the higher hierarchy.
So now what you're saying is it is led from basic following rules to something else involving the worker or the employee. Okay.
Yeah.
So why you think this has happened? What is the main reason why it's happened?
ليش صار؟
Sure. What is the change? Why it has happened?
ليش سووا هالتغيير؟ تريدين جواب بالعربي وترجمة؟
عشان كانت هناك تطورات بالشركة. زين ويكون التنظيم والوسائل من التواصل مع الموظفين تكون أسرع.
She said to develop the company and to make more easier and faster to communicate with the employee and to deal with them. So at the end, as a result, will enhance the company.
Okay, let me put it the other way. Suppose they don't, in HR for example, you know, if you come late, let's say 2-3 days. So earlier, personal management, you will just mark you late class, cut your salary, go. Now what they're doing, they will call you, they'll ask Samia, why you are late? Any problem at home? Any this thing? Okay? You see the difference. There you are just treated like that. Now you are treated in a different way. So why, if they don't do this, what will happen? Suppose they didn't treat you like this, what could happen?
إن إذا ما كانوا
يعني بالاول كانوا راسا يقطعون من الراتب بدون حتى ما يسالوا شنو الاسباب. هسه لا، المانجمنت قاعد يناديك ويقول لك تعالي.
Just explain that example.
Yeah, this way. هسه لا، مو بس يقطعون من الراتب، لا ينادوا يقول لك تعالي ساميه قولي لنا شنو الاسباب، ليش انت غايبه، عندك مشاكل بالبيت، عندك شيء نقدر نساعدك به، ليش هم يحاولون يكونون اكثر وياك، يعني يكون العلاقه يصادقون شو يحجون وياك بالطريقه، ليش؟
عشان تكون اوكي في مكان العمل، ما تحس انها مثلا مختلفه، انها تكون
غير كوحده سبب ثاني. يعني ليش يحاولون يتعاملون؟
If you like it, do you like it if someone will ask you, Samia, why you are late? Instead of saying you are late, let's go. Will you like it? You will not. So if a manager comes to you and says, Samia, why you are late? What's the problem? You explain your personal things. Okay, he understands your problem. So what happens between the manager and you? What happens?
انه ماكو انه مثلا ما يحسسني بشيء انه يكون نفس الصديق، وانه مثلا لازم يعرف شيء.
She said it is already in that case they are built a health environment and health relationship.
So building a relationship,
yeah.
They are now considering that
friendship
you,
also, like she will feel what she mentioned, that will be more friendly.
Excellent.
And not just giving
so
the order.
That's what we want to know. That whether what has led to this change is now they have recognized that you as a human being. Earlier you were an object, you are like a mission. You just come, work, khalas, take your salary, go. Now they understood you are not a mission, you are a human being, you have feelings, you have emotions. So
they are dealing with
that's why they are try to build up a patch up a relationship with you. Okay. So now if they don't do, what will happen? Will you stay? So you go to a different company, you look for a different job, or given an instance, you want to go. So that relationship will be broken. So again they will have to look for another person, they have to do so many things again, all over. You understand?
Yes.
So that was the first major difference. Why? So now in your question when you asked, you're referring to the assignment, it was asked, you would like to pursue a career in human resource management and are curious to know the difference between, suggest the difference. That's what was the question, okay? So it was very much relevant that you answered this. So you've given the difference between HRM and personal management. You said it's an old concept, it's a new concept. I'm reading from your assignment, okay? So you have mentioned that it's a focus on strategy as a HRM. Earlier, personal management used to treat you as an object, and now it's treating you, it's looking at the grievances, complaints and all. Conclusion, all companies are developing plans, goals will be success of offering high. Every company must do this to keep the relationship in a company. Okay, so that's a good answer. Okay, so we go to the next outcome. That's let's know about explain to us major functions of HRM. What do you do in an HR? If suppose you are the HR manager, what will you do? What all things you will do?
شو يسوون بالHR؟ يعني HR manager شنو شغلكم؟ شنو شغلكم؟ شو يسوون؟
You can take a look at what you have written.
شو يسوون؟
So just take any two and explain.
اعطيني بس اثنين شو حلية بس
Just explain any two major functions.
اي اثنين من دول. اي عادي براحتك اشياء براحتك شوية.
ان التخطيط.
زين شو يسوون بالتخطيط؟ بقول لك شو حلية.
اوكي التخطيط مثلا انه اذا في مشروع او برنامج معين قاعد ويا مثلا المجموعة زين ونشوف شو الخطوات ولازم نحدد مثلا اذا في شيء مثل لازم نخلصه اذا مثلا زين وتخطيط مثلا نفكر بعدين مش انه بس مثلا يوم واحد زين عندي مثلا الاورجنايز انه تكون مثلا المشاريع او الانشطه تكون منظمه زين وتكون لها اهداف زين نفس الشيء انظم
زين وين تشيكين هاي الاهداف صارت ولا ما صارت؟ من يشيكين شيء يعطيها مرحله؟ يعني وين
بعد ما خلصنا المدير اللي بيشوف النظام إذا كذا أوكي ولا لا، ونبدأ مثلا إذا في شيء معين نبدأ فيه، إذا ما في
يعني شوفين أداء.
هنا.
She discussed about two things, the planning and organizing. For the planning, she said we need to sit together with the manager, the human resource manager. You need to sit with the employee and find out what the task each one he should do and when they will do it and what the period for each one. And then she discussed for organizing, we need to keep a goals, set of the goals, and organize those goals together, build a link between them. And at the end, they need to check the performance of their employee, if they achieve that task or not, and find out the reason. The manager need to find the reasons why they couldn't get it or what is the problem they face it.
Excellent, that's good. So with continuation to that, you try to explain why planning is so important in HR. You just now said planning, okay? So why is planning so important in HR? What will happen if planning is not done?
مش إذا ما سوينا planning، مش راح تعمل planning عن organizing، ما صار اكو planning، ما حطينا أي خطة، شو راح يصير؟
العمل ما بيمشي نفس اللي احنا مثلا نبغيه، او يكون في فشل في العمل، ما بيكون في لا تطور ولا نجاح.
ليش الخطة متأخرة؟ ليش مهم تحطين خطة؟
عشان نعرف اذا مثلا واجهتني مشكله كيف اتجنبها. اذا مثلا كان في صعوبات على الاقل حطيت لي اهداف او خطط
للوقت هم تعرفين الأوقات مالتك؟
اكيد احتاج شيء بعد.
She said to know in advance if any issue might face during our work, so we will avoid it. So this is what she said, number one for the planning. Other things she mentioned about the timing, so that she get information, each task approximately what they expected, when they can start it, when they can, like when might finish, and to deal with the thing in organized way, like already there is a steps and we know what we are doing.
So this actually what you said, planning is with reference to the employee. I'm asking you again the question. If suppose I am the employer, suppose you are the HR manager, why should you plan? What do you do in planning first of all? What do you understand? If you are the HR manager, what do you will plan? Sure plan. This is your 2.1, the resubmission, what you have said.
2.1.
The resubmission.
Yeah, should be 2.1.
So I'll say, ask it again. If you are the HR manager and you said one of the functions of HR is planning. So what is this? Sure. What is this planning? What is the planning you will do? So give some details. What do you plan and what for you require planning?
The importance of planning.
First you try to understand. Tell us what do you understand by
انت
planning?
اذا شفتي انت شلون الخطه؟ هو دا يقول لك هسه انت تريدين تحطين خطه، شنو اهميه الخطه؟
Take your time, don't get tense. If you want to put it in a different way, I will ask you, is suppose, what is the main function of HR? What is the main function? Forget this, your assignment. What is the main function? You're working in the HR, right?
Yes.
So what does HR do? What comes first to your mind when you say HR? So when you joined, what you did with the HR? What the HR did with you?
أنا تخدم الأشخاص، تكون هي إدارة الموارد البشرية للإدارة. زين
لا هو يقول شيء انت اول ما جيتي رحت اشتغلتي، انت الحل قدامك موجود سامي. لا مش موجود.
Don't as for that. I'm trying to split it up because you're finding the whole thing to say and splitting it up. You just tell me when you joined, what did the HR do to you?
اول ما رحتي للشركه للشغل شنو سوى لك الاتش ار؟
مقابلة عرفوني على القسم انه شو الاجراءات اللي يسوونها وشو اللي لا.
زين.
يشوفون شو احتياجات الموظفين الكاستمر اقصد، ومثلا اذا فيها اشياء معينه لاحتياجاتهم.
الك سوى لك؟ عرفوش على الشغل وبعد.
بس.
She said when she joined them, the HR first of all they talked with her and introduced all the company activity for her, and they told her exactly.
That is when you joined. Okay, that is one.
And they did for her training. And they did for her training.
Before you joined, first, how did they shortlist you? You send your CV, right? You send your
She
CV.
said they did for her interview also.
Interview, they shortlist you, they called you, they did the interview.
Yeah.
Okay, then they decided, okay, Samia is fit. Okay, so all that is done by the HR. Now, why, this is all part of the planning, right? They need to plan first. So what is that planning they are doing first? You joined a department. Was there a need for you to in that department? That's why they called you. So what is the planning about? What is the plan?
انت شنو الخطة؟ اخذيها بطريقة اسهل. انت هسه لو كنتي مثلا هناخذ طريقة كلش سهلة. انت بعد اسبوعين راح تكونين معزومة على عرس. زين؟ شنو الخطة مالتك؟ شو تسوين بيها؟ ايش لازم تسوين بالخطة؟ نفسها خطة الاتش ار، شنو هي الخطة؟ ايش لازم تحضرين؟ شو تحضرين؟
كان في تجهيزات يعني اشوف شو الشيء المناسب شو اللي ما يناسبني.
شنو احتياجاتك؟ زين ربطيها على الاتش ار، خلينا نرجع هسه نربطها على الاتش ار. الاتش ار بالخطة شو يسوون لازم؟ شو يحددون؟ شو يحددون سامية بالخطة؟ احتياجات شنو؟
الموظفين نفسهم اللي يشتغلوا بالقسم.
لا غير الموظفين، احتياجات شنو؟ القسم نفسه، تنظرين القسم بعدين تجين الموظفين.
هي القسم نفسه.
زين؟
زين ومثلا بعد
واحتياجات الموظفين يعني شو يسوون؟
إذا مثلا عندهم مشكلة ولا شيء مثلا حلول يعطونهم.
زين؟
زين ومساعدة زين بس.
She mentioned for the HR already in their plan they need number one to identify what they need for
Excellent.
each department.
Excellent.
And to
So from
identify
where, how they will
and identify the need
how
of
they will
each
know?
employee.
Yes. How will they know? Who is going to give you this information?
من ينطش هالمعلومات؟
HR is sitting in HR department. So who is giving them the information? That I require 3 people here in this department in accounts, 2 people in. So each.
الموظفين نفسهم اللي بالها أو إذا اللي أكبر مثلا المدير.
She mentioned the manager of
Yes,
each department.
the mudir of
will
each
inform-
department, he will send the information.
Yeah.
There's a report which they fill. They say that this is the requirement, this is the grade of the
Yeah.
person, this is the qualification of the
Yeah.
person, this is the skills of
And
the
even she
person,
mentioned they
this is
will
the
send-
job description, this is the job specification. Everything is filled and that comes to the HR. So then what HR will do? Once you get the information, what will you do?
شو راح تسوين وراها؟
Choose. What is the next step?
شفتي الاحتياجات شو تسوين وراها؟
أنا مثلا أبدأ عقب ما أخذت الإجراءات اللي مال العمل مثلا.
لا مو اجراءات، هسه انت وصلتش معلومات انه احنا نحتاج هذول الموظفين، شو تسوين؟ شو تسوين الاتش ار؟
Suppose accounts department says I require 3
العمل أو
accountants.
شيء.
لا نحتاج موظف.
No, just look at me, Samia. If suppose account department, I am the HOD of accounts, I send a request saying that I require 3 accountants. Okay, they should all be CA. Okay, this much salary, this is the grade. Okay, they should have this qualification, 10 years of experience. So you will accept what I said, or you will ask me why I require this.
شو راح تسوي؟
بالأصل.
Yes. So what you will try to find out? When you ask me for what? What you will try to find out?
عشان تكون عندي معرفة
اعرف شنو؟
في هالأشياء اللي مثلا من ناحية الرواتب من ناحية الشغل نفسه في القسم.
She said she will ask you to find out number one why you need them, what exactly they required from them to do, why you decide this much of the salary, if it is matched with the HR policy or not.
Yes.
This is what she
So you will try to match what the department is asked for, whether it's just asking for more because you have a budget. They ask so much, you cannot just give 3 accountants means 50,000 dirhams. Who is going to pay? Company. So you're thinking from the company point of view that it should be within the budget. So instead of 3 accountants, maybe 1 chartered accountant and maybe 2 helpers. Can we do? Can they do? So you try to find out that because you're trying to be within the budget. So planning involves first collection of information, then you try to match. Whether you have already accountant in some other department, you can change his putting here, or you have so many people you can promote, or then you need to go outside. Then? Yes or no?
Yes.
So you take a look at all this. So all that is planning. Okay, so now if you don't plan, what will happen?
إذا ما حطيت خطة.
Suppose I say, okay, accountant says I want 3 people. You say, okay, then take it. Then what will happen?
ما بيكون فيه ترتيب، بيكون كل شيء كل واحد يسوي من عنده.
زين ايش راح يصير بهيك حالة؟ ايش راح يصير بالشركة؟
يعني ما بتكون ناجحة، ما بتكون لها مثلا سمعة اوكي، ما بدها.
غير السمعة، سوى قال ليش إذا عيلت أنا 3 وأنا ما عندي رواتبهم، إيش راح يصير بهيك حالة بالشركة؟
كل واحد منا بيطلع من الشركة، يعني ما بيكمل فيها.
اوكي زين، وقلت شي بعد شنو؟ السبب الثاني انه شو يسوي ايش الخطة؟ يعني شو يصير؟ انت قلتي شو يصير دابا خلينا خطة؟
ترى لا بتكون الشركة ناجحة ولا بتكون في هناك ترتيب أو شيء لها.
Okay, she said number one, the company it work in unorganized way. Each one what he want he will take. Definitely at the end they will come to the lack of the budget, so they cannot pay for them the salary. 100% the employee they will start leave the company. Day by day the company even will lose their reputation.
Yes, so it will go under loss.
Yeah.
Excellent. So that's the important planning. That was the first question I asked. So that same thing I have broken down into small things. So
Yeah.
now you explain that planning is important because if you don't plan, things can go wrong drastically. Maybe you choose wrong people,
Yeah.
you choose people who are not required, or you choose people who are overqualified.
Yeah.
You understand? So the company is, any case, going under loss because it's going to pay more, and things will not be organized, and different departments will go in different directions. All that you said now, right? So that's what you do. Okay. So just a last question for you. So let's say, what are the main reasons why people leave company? What are the main reasons?
شنو أهم سبب يخلي الناس تترك الشركة؟ أهم سبب.
أول شيء مثلا إذا ما كان في تعامل، أو إذا مثلا ما كان في عدل بينهم، فضلوا حد عن حد، مثلا نفس إن حد مثلا قنها بس فلس القسم. إذا مثلا أساءوا له بشيء، أو مثلا كان يسوي أعمال ما أعطوه تحفيز، أو إنه ما كانت في عندهم مكافآت للأشخاص.
She said number one, if they deal with him in an unjust way, that they don't motivate him, they don't appreciate his work. Always he feel there is a favoritism in the system. Regardless what he will do, there is no any bonus or any appreciation for his work. Other thing she mentioned that the way how they are dealing with the employee in an unprofessional way.
Mm-hmm.
This is the main reason.
So that's one of the reasons. What are the other thing people
السبب
leave?
الثاني شنو السبب اللي يخلي واحد يترك؟
Can company remove employee?
ممكن هم يقولوا لهم باي باي.
عادي تصير مرات إذا مثلا استغنوا عن خدمته، أو مثلا شافوا إنه مش مناسب أو شيء.
She says sometimes if it is not suitable to do the work, if it is
Yes.
performance, it is low than what they
Expected.
need, required and expected. So
Excellent.
they
So
will.
these are some of the reasons, okay?
Yeah.
Now you tell me, you mentioned motivation, okay? So why you require motivation? Why people need to be motivated?
ليش
Choose
يحتاج؟
them.
عشان مثلا يتحسنوا في آدائهم، يكونوا للأفضل، ومثلا تزيد مهاراتهم يعني.
She said that if you motivate the work, they will do better. Their protection will be more. They will always willing to do the better and enhance and improve their performance.
Okay. Excellent. That's it. So we covered all the outcomes. Okay. So you can put your comments. She's covered all the outcomes. That is, she's mentioned what is the difference between personal and human resource management, and she's described the functions of HRM. She's told us how recruitment or why planning is so important in HRM, which was a major discrepancy, the P2.1. Then understand how to motivate people and why people leave company. So it's covering all the outcomes.
You covered all the criteria, Samia. Good work. Thank you so much, Raya, for the translation. Good explanation is given for each task. Thank you.